Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, our team from CS2592B will be presenting a group project presentation for the subject ITT400 on how to create a simple network. Our team consists of 4 members, which is me, Farah and JANNAH, and then NOOR HAZIRAH SYUHADA, NOOR ADLINA, and SHAHIRAH NABILAH. In this video, we will cover the introduction, objectives, network design, sharing file using command prompt, check the IP address of devices using command prompt, see the list of stations connected to the network, and see the result of sending message, as well as the conclusion. Before we continue, allow me to give an overview regarding our group project. So basically, our project is a setup of a network system for a newly established fashion retail company named FASHIONVALET. The company is divided into 4 different types of departments, which are IT, R&D, HR, and Sales Department. All of the departments mentioned are located within the same building. The purpose of this project is to create and provide a practical network system design that is suitable for a small fashion retail company. The target here is to ensure that the network satisfies the needs and expectations of both employers and employees of the company in terms of transmitting data and information accurately from one device to another without any error. Moving on to objectives. The objective of this project is to develop a simple yet reliable network using a packet tracer, to introduce the appropriate LAN design to be used in the company, to allow and verify connection between devices of the departments using the network created, to allow file sharing between PCs in the network using command prompt, to view the IP address of devices as well as the list of stations connected to the network also by using command prompt. The picture above shows the network design. From this network design, we can see that there are 4 departments in which each department has its own router and switch. For the office, we opt for a switch rather than a hub because a switch is known to be smarter than a hub. It is more efficient at passing data packet across the network. It records the MAC address of the devices connected to it in a tabular format. When the data packet arrives, it will read the destination address and send it to the appropriate location rather than sending it to all the connected devices. Whereas a hub is considered as the least intelligent device as it neither filters the data nor it knows where the data is supposed to be sent. When data packet arrives at one of the ports, it is copied to all of the other ports connected to it. As a result, all of the devices connected to it will receive the data packet even if it's not meant for them. As for the topology used, the design of our company's network structure is based on a hybrid topology with a ring combined to a star topology. In this hybrid topology, all the 4 routers connected to each other make a ring topology, while all the end devices make a star topology. In this section, I will show a demonstration on creating a network using Cisco Packet Tracer. So to begin creating a network, click on the network devices at the bottom of this page for routers and switches. Choose router type 1841 and drag the router into the workspace. Then drag the switch of type 2960 into the workspace. Then click on End Devices to add the PC, laptop, printer, and server. Rename the devices with a suitable name that is easy to be distinguished. To set up the IP addresses of the devices, first click on Sales 1 and go to Desktop and straightaway click on IP Configuration. Set the IPv4 address as 192.168.1.3. The subnet mask will automatically be assigned based on the IP address. Set the default gateway as 192.168.1.1. Repeat the steps by using the appropriate addresses to set up the IP configuration for the other devices in this department. To configure router 1, click on it, then switch the router off and drag and place WIC2T into the slot. Then click on Config. Now click on Fast Ethernet 00. Set IPv4 address as 192.168.1.1. Be sure to click the On button at the corner top of the page. While still on the same router, click on 0000 and set IPv4 address as 11.0.0.2. Again, be sure to click the On button. Next, click on Static and fill in the network, mask, and next hop section with 192.168.4.0, 255.255.255.0, and 11.0.0.3 respectively. Then proceed to click on Add. Next, click on Connection to set up the wires. Select on the Automatically Choose Connection Type. Connect the cable to all devices of each department. After we have completed in configuring the devices in the sale department, similarly repeat the steps done to the other 3 departments as well. After we have successfully finished the setup, the end design will look like this.
Now I'm going to be showing you the devices that we have used to set up our network. Now the first of all, we have our router, Cisco 2621XM, our Ethernet router. We also use a switch, which is our 24-port switch, our Wi-Fi, which is a TP-Link Archer, and finally our wireless access point. And then we have 2 computers, 1 laptop, and an all-in-one printer.
Now, I'm going to demonstrate the steps in file sharing between the PCs in the network using command prompt, which also include FTP protocol. First thing first, we'll go to the server in HR department, click on the server, go to the services, and select FTP. Now, we need to create a new username and password, so I'll create the username as admin and password 1234. Do tick on write, read, delete, rename, and list before click add. And now we can choose any PCs in the network to create the file. So I'll choose PCHR1, go to the desktop and go to the text editor. I'll type hello network. I'll type hello network in the file and save it as project.txt. Click OK. We go back to the desktop, go to the command prompt, and now I will type FTP followed by the IP address of the server 192.168.3.6. Press enter. Enter our username and password admin 1234. To create the file in the PC, so we need to type put followed by the name of the file, which is project.txt. The transfer is complete now, so I'll check into the directory of the PC, type dir, and now the file of project.txt in the PC of HR1. Next, we go to another PC, which is PC Sales 1. Go to the desktop and do check to the text editor whether the file of project.txt exists or not. Go to file and open. There is no project.txt in this PC, so we go back to the desktop and go to the command prompt. So I'll type FTP followed by the IP address of the server 192.168.3.6. Press enter. Insert our username and password admin 1234. Then to get the file, I'll type get followed by the file name, which is project.txt, and press enter. The file transfer is complete. I'll check to the directory of this PC, type dir, and now the project.txt is in the PC Sales 1, so I'll check again in the text editor, click on file, open, and now our project.txt in PC Sales 1. So the file sharing is complete. To check the connectivity between the devices, we'll conduct the ping test using command prompt. Firstly, we will select a device which is laptop sales 3. We'll click on laptop sales 3, click on desktop, and choose command prompt. To conduct ping test, we'll type ping followed by the IP address of another device within the same department, which is PC Sales 1, 192.168.1.3, and press enter. As we can see, there is no packet loss, which means the connectivity between two devices are successful. And then we'll conduct another ping test to check the connectivity between devices from different departments. For this, I'll choose laptop sales 3, select on desktop, click on command prompt. To ping, type ping followed by IP address of the device from different department, which is R&D department. I'll choose PC R&D 1, 192.168.2.2 and press enter. As we can see, there is no packet loss, which means the connection between the devices are successful.
Now I'm going to be showing you on steps on how do we verify our IP address. So the first step is I choose any available PC or laptop in my network. This is PC2 from sales department. Click on it. After that, press on desktop tab and then you click on command prompt. After that, you type in ipconfig and then press enter. The results will be displayed as below, and the IP address of sales 2 PC is as below. In this slide, I will be demonstrating how to show the list of stations connected. First of all, we click on any router. In this case, it's router 3. We go to the CLI tab, go to the last line, and you press enter. After that, type in ENA, and then you type in show IP route, and the results will appear as shown. The list of stations connected are as below.
Let's see the results message sent between same department. From picture above, it shows the message is delivered between same department, which is R&D1 to R&D3 is successfully delivered in these two departments. Then, now we see the results sending message between different departments. From picture above, we can see that our group chose sales department, which is sales 1, to deliver the message to human resource department, which is HR3, is successfully delivered between these two departments. For our group, monitoring tool that we use for this project is Cisco Packet Tracer. Cisco Packet Tracer is one of alternative tool that can be used to monitor network model that we create. Network monitor is a must because if you build a network and if you don't monitor your network, then it will be harmful. So for this project, we use Cisco Packet Tracer. Then we will analyze network virtually using Cisco Packet Tracer. It is recommended to use the latest version of Cisco Packet Tracer. First, we need to install the Cisco Packet Tracer. Then, after already installed the Cisco Packet Tracer, we need to open the packet tracer, and after that, we can build a network of monitor network of
network model, which includes router, PC, switch, server and printer. From the picture above, we can see that this is the example monitor network of a network model that already been created. After we put all the inputs that we need, we can assign the IP address for these devices. Lastly, we can test it out by try to send message between same department or different department to see whether the message is successfully delivered or not. If it is successfully delivered, means the network that we create doesn't have any problem. If it is not successfully delivered, means in the network that we create might have some problem or trouble that we need to fix it.
In conclusion, as we are going to the end of the project, we have successfully fulfilled all the objectives as stated. Speaking about what we personally gained from the project are, we are able to understand better on the concept of network topology and how the data is sent and delivered. We are also gaining skills on hands-on simulation of the network using Cisco Packet Tracer. And last but not least, the most important thing is we are also ensure to provide a reliable network for the company. That's all from us. Thank you.